Hi everyone, my name is Dina and I'm with Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Naperville, and I'm here today to show you a one-pan meal that I do typically once a week. The goal here is just trying to keep it really simple, but also provide our bodies with really good food to nourish it with good vitamins, antioxidants, and just some of the essential minerals. Today I went ahead and chose salmon with asparagus and sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to show you how simple it is. This is basically all prepared in one pan, as I can show you right here. So usually what I like to do is start off with what's going to take the longest to cook. In my case, it's going to be the sweet potatoes. If you don't have sweet potatoes, you can always use carrots. The benefits to these are that they are packed with beta-carotene, which is a precursor for vitamin A, which is so good for vision and for your eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of slice down my sweet potato after peeling it, and then I'm just going to cut in about like 1-inch pieces here. Again, they're small so that they can cook a little quicker. What I want to make sure is that my oven is at a really high temperature. If you have a convection oven, I highly recommend using the convection roast option and setting your oven to 425. If you don't have a convection oven, 425 will still work just as good, but you're going to want to keep it on the middle rack of your oven. So I'm just cutting my pieces here, making this really easy. And then again, like I said, if you don't have sweet potatoes, you can certainly just use carrots. Also equally high in beta-carotene, which is a precursor again to vitamin A. These are high, it's an antioxidant food. Again, anti-inflammatory, just so good for you. So I have my cookie sheet prepared with my parchment paper, and what I'm going to do is just lay them on the sheet. And in fact, I highly recommend these flexible cutting boards because then you can just kind of do that, lay it on your cookie sheet, and then you're going to take a little olive oil, my extra virgin olive oil, and this is something that I highly recommend as a basic staple in every kitchen. I'm going to put a little salt, and just kind of put a little salt and a little pepper, and then if you want, you can add even a little cumin if you want, or any other ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of dried oregano here, and then I'm going to have these all tossed with the olive oil. You can start baking these if you want in the oven for about 10-15 minutes as you prepare the rest of the other items, such as the salmon and the asparagus. In this case, though, I'm just going to pretend that we put them in the oven, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my asparagus. So the asparagus, again, this is a great vegetable that's very low in cal, high in fiber, and also has a lot of antioxidants. In particular folate, which is really great for cell growth. It's important during pregnancy, and again, it's packed with essential vitamins and minerals that really can help boost the immune system. They can lower blood pressure. So I highly recommend asparagus, also being very high in fiber. Again, I'm going to take my asparagus, I'm going to just put it right on my cookie sheet next to my sweet potatoes, and again, just drizzle it just lightly with a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm going to take again my sea salt, little pepper, and then I can put that in the oven. Or when the potatoes have been cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes, I would put my asparagus with my salmon because these things cook very quickly. The salmon, I'm going to go ahead and just lay my little fillets here onto the cookie sheet here with my parchment paper. And I have my salmon, again, a wonderful, excellent source of protein, low in saturated fat, and it's high in omega-3, heart-healthy omega-3s. The American Heart Association recommends having about 2 servings a week, and I have 3-ounce servings here, but the salmon is an excellent choice because, again, it's an anti-inflammatory food, so good for your heart and for your brain. It's also high in selenium. So you can add pretty much any seasonings that you want on your protein. I'm going to go ahead again and just place, I might drizzle a little bit of olive oil just to cover that. You can take salt and pepper. Sometimes I kind of just am very basic. And you can do that liberally on both sides. In my case, I have oregano from my herb garden, so I might even kind of tear it and just kind of sprinkle that all over my fish. You can take, again, thyme, fresh thyme, or you can choose whatever your herbs are of preference. Dill goes really well with it. And then sometimes I'll even grate a little bit of fresh lemon zest over my seafood. This is just ready to go in the oven, and there you go. This is a sheet pan meal. It's so quick, so easy. I would cook the fish and the asparagus for an additional 15 minutes so that everything will be done and roasted to perfection, and then you can enjoy a beautiful, heart-healthy meal. Thanks for tuning in.